Hi friends, in the last videos we covered at the part of Java 1.8 version. There are multiple topics I covered. I hope you people may remember. Sir, we covered lambda expressions. We covered lambda expressions we discussed. Next, after completing that, okay, sir, once I write the lambda expression, to call that lambda expression, okay, we went for functional interfaces. Sir, we discussed about functional interfaces concept. Next, after functional interfaces, we covered, I hope you people may remember, and then we covered, okay, default methods. Okay, we discussed about default methods inside interface and then static methods inside interface. Are you getting? These are the things whatever I explained in the last videos. I hope you people may remember, right? So lambda expressions, okay, the method which is not having any name, anonymous function, is by default considered as lambda expressions, right? Once I write a lambda expression, to refer to call that lambda expression, we went for functional interfaces, right? Sir, and then we had a discussion, sir, until 1.7 version, inside interface, we can take only public and abstract methods. But from 1.8 version onwards, happily we are allowed to call which methods, right? Default methods we can define inside interface, right? Of course, these default methods having implementation, sir. It's a concrete method, but with the default keyword. I hope in the last videos I explained clear what is the need, what is the purpose of default methods, right? And even from 1.8 version onwards, we are allowed to declare static methods inside interface, including your main method also. That's why happily from 1.8 version onwards, interface also we are allowed to call from the command prompt. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, these are the things whatever I covered in the last videos, right? Sir, now in this current video, we have to talk about, sir, these functional interfaces, sir, a bit in detail. There are some predefined functional interfaces already provided by Java people, sir. Sir, directly we are allowed to use these predefined functional interfaces, right? Okay, sir, what these predefined functional interfaces, what are there? Do you know, sir? Okay, one is predicate. What is the first one, sir? Predicate. Second one is, okay, function. Second one, function. Third one, sir, predicate, function, and then, okay, consumer. Fourth one, supplier. Dot. There are multiple predefined functional interfaces provided by Java people, sir. Because in our program a requirement, it's a very common requirement, sir. Sir, I want to check some condition for the given input. Suppose here I provided employee age. Is our employee age greater than 30 or not? Our employee age greater than 50 years or not? Our employee salary less than 10,000 or not? I want to check some Boolean conditions, right? It's a part of our programming requirement. For such type of requirement, happily we can go for predicate, sir. Of course, I will explain in detail. So, for our programming, whatever commonly required cases are there, okay, to fulfill that common required things, Oracle or Java people provided, do you know, right, some predefined functional interfaces, right? Sir, I hope you people may remember what is the functional interface. An interface which contains single abstract method. An interface which contains single abstract method is called functional interface. You know, right? Sir, can I take inside functional interface, is it possible to take default methods or not? Yes. Is it possible to take static methods or not? Yes. Make sure, sir. So inside functional interface, we can take default methods, we can take any number of static methods, any number of default methods, but compulsory should contain single abstract method. Is it clear for all of you? Okay, such a type of interfaces are called functional interfaces. Now in the 1.8 version, okay, Java people provided some predefined functional interfaces for us. Okay, happily we can use these predefined functional interfaces based on our requirement, right? Sir, what are main important functional interfaces? Sir, predicate, function, consumer, and then what? Supplier, right? So these predefined functional interfaces are defined in which package, right? Are you able to understand in which package these are defined? Java.util.function. What is that, sir? Can you spell out? Java.util.function. In this package, all these predefined functional interfaces are available. Being a programmer, happily we can use these predefined functional interfaces. We are not required to define these. We can use directly, right? Are you able to understand, right? But what is the meaning of predicate? What is the meaning of function or consumer or supplier? How you can use that part I will take care. Don't worry about that. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, let me repeat once again, right? What is functional interface? An interface which contains single abstract method is called functional interface. Inside functional interface, can I take any number of abstract methods? Yes. Can I take any number of static methods? Yes. No problem at all, sir. But it should compulsory contain a single abstract method. Such type of interfaces are called functional interfaces, right? Sir, can you give an example for the functional interfaces? Comparable. Are you getting? Comparable. Comparable interface contain only one abstract method. What is that method, sir? Compare to method, right? Similarly, runnable. Runnable interface contain only one method, run method only. Sir, callable interface contain only one method. What is that method? Call method, right? Action listener. Are you getting? What is this one? Action listener. Action listener contain only one method. What is that method, sir? Action performed. These are already available old interfaces which are functional interfaces, right? But in the Java 1.8 version, there are some new predefined functional interfaces introduced in the form of in the package java.util.function package, right? This package came and the corresponding classes introduced in Java 1.8 version. Now, sir, we will discuss all these things in detail with examples. Clear for all of you, right? So now I will explain the first predefined functional interface which came in the 1.8 version. Predicate. What is that, sir? Can you spell out? Predicate. Sir, do you know in our normal mathematics we used this word, sir, predicate calculus, like in our regular mathematics sessions we used predicate calculus, like what is predicate? What is the in the normal mathematics what is called predicate? Very simple, sir. Perform some conditional check and returns true or false based on that condition. Suppose I want to check employee age greater than 50 years or not. Yes, I want to check this. So it's a predicate because it will test whether employee age greater than 50 or not. If it is greater than 50, returns true, else return false. Are you getting it? So what is predicate in the normal mathematics? Sir, it is a mathematical function which returns Boolean value based on some condition. A Boolean valued function is by default considered as predicate in the mathematics, right? Sir, even in Java, what is a predicate? Sir, we can use a predicate to check a particular conditional check. Regarding that, to perform a particular conditional checking, conditional test. For that purpose, we can use predicate. Sir, I want to check whether the given number greater than 10 or not, whether the employee salary greater than 10,000 or not. Okay, like for that purpose, I can use what? Predicate. Okay, simple terminology, sir. What is predicate? Predicate is a Boolean valued function in the normal mathematics. Even in Java also, we can use a predicate interface to check some conditional checkings. Clear, right? Sir, this predicate interface introduced in, can you spell out, sir? In which version? It introduced in 1.8 version. This predicate interface, sir, do you know present in, yes, I told, all predefined functional interfaces present in a separate package. What is that package, right? Java.util.function package. Are you getting it? What is that package, right? Java.util.function package. Now, this one present in java.util.function package. Next, is it a functional interface or not? Yes, obviously, it's a functional interface. Sir, when we say that an interface is called functional interface, if it contains a single abstract method, are you going to forget about default methods, forget about static method? Sir, this interface contains single abstract method. That's why it is called functional interface, right? Sir, what method it contains? It contains only one abstract method. What is that method? Is, sir, test. Test is the method, right? What is that method, sir? Can you spell out? Test. Test itself is the method. If you want the complete prototype of this method, just let me explain, sir. So our interface name, what is the interface name, sir? Predicate, which is going to take some type parameter. Okay, it contains only one method. What is that method, sir? Test is the method which can take a t type as argument. Again, test is the method which can take t type as the argument and return boolean value. Remember this one, and return boolean value. So this is the complete prototype of predicate, sir. So let me repeat once again. Okay, predicate interface introduced in 1.8 version. Predicate interface present in java.util.function package. Next, predicate interface contain only one abstract method. What is that method, sir? Test method. Test method can take some input argument and it will perform some conditional check. If based on that, it will return true or false. Clear for all of you, right? Okay, sir, predicate interface contain which method? Test is the method. Test method can take some input value, perform some condition, perform some conditional check. Sir, based on that, it will return either true or false. Clear for all of you, right? So what is a predicate? Predicate is a boolean valued function. Remember that, sir. Our predicate interface contain which method, sir? Test method. What is the return type of test method? Boolean. Remember, test method can take some input type or not? Yes. Okay, this is about predicate, just a basic idea, right? Sir, now I will explain, sir, how to use this predicate with example so that you people can feel more comfortable. I hope is clear, right? What is predicate? Predicate is a boolean valued function. Now, how to use this predicate? Very simple. Have you remembered in the last sessions I covered something? Functional interface concept can be used to call lambda expressions. Functional interface can refer lambda expression, correct, right? Predicate is a functional interface or not? Yes, that's why, sir, we can use a predicate. We can use a predicate to refer lambda expressions, no problem at all. Now let me go for a small example, right? Here I am taking, just observe, I want to check whether the given number is greater than 10 or not. That's about my programming requirement. Are you getting that? I want to check whether the given number is greater than 10 or not. I will provide some int value. You have to check whether the given number is greater than 10 or not. That's about my requirement, right? Sir, let me go for public. Next, boolean, public boolean. What is the just I'm taking? Test the method. Public boolean, test the method. Now I'm taking integer I. Just have a look once, sir. Integer I. What is the argument I'm passing? Some integer type. Now this test the method is going to check whether this number is greater than 10 or not. Okay. What I will take? If I greater than 10. If I greater than 10, return true. Else return false. Are you getting that? Else return false. A simple conditional check whether the given number is greater than 10 or not. Is it clear, right? Okay. Sir, now it's a normal Java method. Now my requirement is I want to convert this method into lambda expression. Are you able to understand, right? I want to convert this method into lambda expression. How we can able to do that, sir? Sir, what is the lambda expression? Have you remembered, right? In the last session somewhere we covered lambda expression is the method without having any name, without having any name, correct or not? The method without having any name. Next, return type, okay, these access modifier without having any name, return type, access modifier. Such type of method is by default considered as what? Lambda expression. I hope anonymous function is called lambda. Sir, I want to convert this one, sir. Now, integer I. What is this one, sir? Can you spell out? Integer I, okay, gives if I greater than 10. If I greater than 10, return, if I greater than 10, return true. Else return false. That's all. This is the equivalent lambda expression for the given method. Sir, how to write lambda expression? You know. Sir, if I have Java method is there, how to convert into lambda expression? It's very clear, sir. Just a simple remove modifier, remove return type and remove method name. This is the corresponding lambda expression. Sir, now I want to simplify still I want to simplify this method, sir. Can you spell out what is the way? Okay, very simple. I. Have you remembered, right? Sir, if only one parameter is there, we can able to remove the braces. One thing. Next, based on the context, my compiler can able to guess the type also. That's why I gives, what is this one, sir? I gives. Next, sir, return all this code I can able to replace. Okay, I greater than 10. So this is the equivalent lambda expression. Sir, if you provide int value, if I provide I value, our lambda expression is going to check whether it is greater than 10 or not. If it is the 10 greater than 10, return true or return false. Have you observed, right? In the last videos I covered lambda expressions. Right now, observe this. This is about normal method. If I convert into lambda expression, this is the code. Clear for all of you, right? Okay, that's all. Sir, now my requirement here is take very special care about this one. Our predicate is a functional interface or not? Yes. Functional interface can refer lambda expression or not? Yes. Now I can refer this lambda expression with my predicate. Observe this one, sir. Sir, what is the type? What is the type of I? Integer type. What is the type of I? Integer type. What is I value greater than? This is the conditional check I have to perform. So how I can write equivalent? Okay, this is equivalent lambda expression. Of course, equivalent predicates are predicate of integer. Predicate of integer p is equal to it will take some I value as input and it will perform greater than 10 or not. Are you getting it? What it's going to do, sir? Can you spell out? Predicate of integer p I gives. So it's a predicate, sir. This predicate can take I as the argument and it will perform which conditions, sir? I is greater than or equal to greater than 10 or not. How I can call this one, sir? Very simple. System.out.println p.test. What is that, sir? P.test of 100. Now this p, it is going to take 100 as the input and it will check 100 greater than 10 or not. 100 greater than 10 or not? Yes. The answer by default will become true, sir. Is it clear for all of you? Similarly, system.out.println p.test some 5 I am taking, sir. So 5 greater than 10 or not. Is it true or false, right? False. That's why the output we are going to get false. Are you able to understand, right? Sir, let me repeat once again. Observe that. I write a normal function. I write a normal method. Sir, which can take integer as the argument, which can take integer as the argument, and it will perform some conditional check. If it returns, if it is greater than 10, return true, else return false. Now my question is, I want to convert this method into lambda expression. Regarding this is the equivalent lambda expression. Next, the lambda expression can refer by predicate, because the reason is predicate is a functional interface. Correct or not? Okay. Now predicate of integer p gives, okay, sir, this is the input to test function. This is the conditional check which is going to be performed. Are you getting right? So my predicate can take integer type as the argument, and sir will check which conditions are greater than 10 or not. If it is greater than 10, returns true, else return false. System.out.print p.test of 100. What about its values, sir? Can you spell out? P.test of 100. 100 greater than 10 or not? Yes. That's why the answer will become true. Sir, p.test of 5 greater than 10 or not? No. That's why what is the answer we are going to get? False. Everyone can able to understand, right? Sir, what is a predicate? Predicate contain which method? Predicate is a boolean valued function, and the predicate contain which method, sir? Can you spell out? Test method. Test method can take one input argument and it will perform some conditional check. In our example, test method can take integer type as the argument, and which condition it is going to check whether that number greater than 10 or not. Is it clear for all of it? Okay, that's all. Let me convert into example style, okay, executable code, so that you people can feel comfortable, right? Okay. So now I want to explain whatever the previous explanation, whether the given number greater than 10 or not, coding level I want to explain. Have you remembered, right, how you can write a predicate? Sir, predicate is a boolean valued function. It can always going to take some input type, input value, input argument, perform some conditional check, and returns a true or false based on, okay, condition, right? Now predicate of integer, okay, p is equal to, predicate of integer p is equal to, sir, I want to provide my input value is i. I is what type? Integer type. Next, I is the argument to which method? Test method. Because predicate contain which method, sir? Test method. Now I will become argument to test method, and which condition my test method is going to check? I greater than 10 or not. Everyone can able to understand that, okay? Sir, what is a predicate? Predicate is a boolean valued function which can take some argument and perform some conditional check. Are you getting? In this case, it will take which type, sir? Integer type. Next, sir, int value. And what condition it is going to check? Whether the given number is greater than 10 or not. Is it clear, right? Okay? Let me convert into executable program. Have a look once, sir. I'm taking a simple program, class test. I'm taking class test, and public static void main method, string array args. Regarding class test, public static void main string array args. Okay. Now my target is, let me write a predicate. Sir, predicate. This predicate contain which method? Test method. That test method can take how many arguments? One argument. What is the type of that argument, right? Integer. Predicate of integer. Okay? Integer p is equal to, okay, I int value. If you can provide integer value, what condition it's going to check, sir? I greater than 10 or not. Sir, can you spell out what is this syntax? Array, what is this syntax? This syntax is nothing but one lambda expression. Predicate can refer lambda expression or not? Yes, because predicate itself is nothing but what? Function. Clear, right? Functional interface. That's why predicate can refer lambda expression. Sir, predicate contain how many method? Only one method, test method. Now this I will become argument to test method, and inside test method it will perform this conditional check. Clear for all period? Okay. Now I want to use this predicate, okay, to check whether my given number greater than 10 or not. How I can able to do that? System.out.println SOP of p dot, sir, predicate contain which method? Predicate contain which method? Test method. Are you getting? P dot test of 100 I'm taking. P dot test of 100. Sir, now this 100 is I value. 100 greater than 10 or not? Yes, that's why the answer by default we are going to get true is the answer. Next, the same way, system dot out dot println P dot test of 5 I am taking. Now, I value will become 5. 5 is greater than 10 or not? No. What is the output by default we will get? False is the answer. Everyone can able to understand that, okay? Now, that's all. End of this one, end of this. But make sure, sir, in this example we are using which one? Predicate. But predicate interface present inside which package, right? Java.util.function. Compulsory we require to write import statement. Have you observed, right? Import java.util.function, java.util.function dot star or dot predicate, right? Clear for all of you? It's a simple executable code to check whether the given number is greater than 10 or not with the predicate functional interface, right? Everyone can able to understand? Let me execute this code, sir. Have a look once. Already this program already I typed here. Have you observed, right? Import java.util.function.predicate. Next, I created a predicate. Are you getting? Sir, predicate of integer p I greater than I gives I greater than 10. Sir, what is this one? This one itself is one lambda expression. Sir, predicate contain test method. Now I will become argument to test method and it will perform which conditional checks are I greater than 10 or not. System dot out dot println P dot test of 100, P dot test of 5. Let me execute, sir. Sir, first one 100 greater than 10. True is the answer I have to get. Next, P dot test of 5. Okay, false is the answer because 5 is not greater than 10. Now, let me execute this code, sir. Java C test.java. Java test we are getting. What is the answer, sir? The answer by default will become first time true, second time false. Now, I hope terminology is very clear for you people, right? So, what is the predicate? Predicate is a Boolean valued function. Predicate can take some input type as the argument, perform some condition, and returns either true or false. I hope everyone can able to understand with a small example, right? Okay. Sir, in our example, this predicate can take which type as the argument, sir? Have you observed? Integer type. Compulsory, we have to pass int values as or integer values as argument to test method. By mistake, if you are providing any other type, immediately comparative method we are going to get, sir. Remember this one. Suppose I want to pass system.out.println p dot test of. Okay, here I am taking Durga. P dot test of Durga. If I can take like this, immediately comparative method we will get, because this predicate is defined to take which one as the argument, sir? Integer type as the argument. But you are passing which values are? String type. Then immediately comparative method we are going to get saying incompatible types. Are you getting right? What is the type, sir? What is the compatible method? Incompatible type. String cannot be converted to predicate. Clear for all of you, right? Okay? String cannot be converted to integer. This is the compatible method by default we are going to get. Can I go for this? Just observe that, sir. Sir, what I want to do here is, just I want to pass Durga. Just I want to pass Durga like this. Sir, have you observed? In the first case, 105 acceptable. But if I can pass P dot test of Durga, yeah, have a look once. What is the compatible method by default we are going to get? Observe that. What is that compatible method? Incompatible types. String cannot be converted to integer. Remember this one, sir. String cannot be converted to integer. This is the compatible method by default we will get. Okay? Sir, make sure string cannot be converted to integer, right? Okay? That's all. So, what is predicate? What is predicate? Which method present inside? How you can use predicate? You people got the basic idea. What is the predicate, sir? Predicate is a Boolean valued function. Next, the predicate contain which method? Test method. Test method can take input argument or not? Yes. Test method will perform some conditional check. Based on that conditional check, it will return either true or false. Okay? Sir, now let me use this predicate for some other examples purpose. Now I will explain. I want to write a predicate to check whether the length of the given string is greater than 5 or not. Sir, I will provide some string. Sir, its length greater than 5 or not. For that purpose, I want to write a predicate. What is the option, sir? Just observe. Suppose if I provide A, B, C, D, E, F. I have one small string is there, sir. A, B, C, D, E, F. If its length, what is its length? 6. 6 greater than 5 or not? Yes. So that's why I'm expecting true answer. Are you getting? If I can take A, B, C. Sir, its length is the 3. 3 greater than 5 or not? No. The answer is false. So, I want to write a predicate to check whether the given length of the string is greater than 5 or not. That's about my requirement, right? Sir, how I can write? Can you please observe that? Sir, predicate. This predicate can take, which one are the arguments, sir? String type as the argument. Next up, P. Predicate P. Sir, it will take some input. Input, yes. Have you observed, right? It will take some input, yes. And it has to check, sir, yes, dot length greater than 5 or not. Yes, dot length greater than 5 or not, I have to check. Are you getting that? Predicate of string P. Yes, gives S dot length greater than 5 or not. That's about my requirement, right? So now, how I can call? System dot out dot println P dot test of A, B, C, D, E, F. Are you getting? P dot test of A, B, C, D, E, F. System dot out dot println P dot test of A, B, C. Are you getting? Just observe. In the first case, if you consider, what is the value we are passing? Sir, A, B, C, D, E, F. Its length 6. S will become, sir, this one. S dot length 6 greater than 5. Yes, what answer I am expecting? True is the answer. But second one, sir, A, B, C. What about its length, sir? 3. Sir, 3 greater than 5 or not? No. That's why false is the answer. So, can you please write a predicate to check whether the given length of the string is greater than 5 or not? For that, this is the simple predicate, sir. Let me execute this code so that you people can feel more comfortable, right? Can you please observe? Predicate of string P is equal to S gives S dot length. Sir, S dot length greater than 5 or not? Sir, now if I pass A, B, C, D, E, F, but the answer true. If I will pass A, B, C, the answer should be false. Can you please let me execute this code, sir? Java C test.java Java test. In the first case, true itself is the answer, but second case, what the answers are? False. That's all. Sir, now it's very clear for you people what is predicate. Predicate is a Boolean valued function in our programming to check a particular condition. Okay, to implement conditional checking, we should go for what? Predicate. Clear for all of it? Okay, this is. Sir, now I will explain one more predicate to check whether length of the given string is, we have to check whether the given collection object is empty or not. Alright, can you please check? Given array list is empty or not? Can you please check? Given linked list is empty or not? That's about my requirement, right? How we can able to do that? Just let me go for a small example, right? Sir, predicate of collection. Are you getting right? Predicate of collection. Okay? P is equal to predicate of collection. P is equal to what we have to check, sir? I will give some collection object. Now you require to check whether this collection is empty or not. C dot is empty. That's all. Are you getting that? What is the condition I have to check, sir? C dot is empty. If C dot is empty, it will return true or false. Okay? Now you can call this method. Sir, I am creating array list object. Array list L1 is equal to new array list. Array list L1 is equal to array list. L1 dot add of A I am taking. L1 dot add of A. System dot out dot println P dot test of L1. P dot test of L1. L1 is not empty because it contains one element already A. Now, can you please tell what is the answer I'm going to get, sir? Can you please test whether L1 is empty or not? What is the answer, sir? False is the answer. Are you able to get? Now, let me go for another. Sir, I'm taking array list. L2 is equal to new array list. My array list is empty. I don't want to add any element. Now, system.out.println P dot test of L2, sir. If I can take P dot test of L2, now observe, L2 is empty or not? Yes, we didn't add any element. Then automatically what is the answer by default we are going to get, sir? True. Everyone can able to understand, right? Sir, write a predicate to check whether the given collection is empty or not. This is the predicate, right? Are you getting? Sir, that's all. Sir, now let me execute this predicate whether the given collection is empty or not. Just I write a small program. Have a look once, sir. Sir, I'm taking class test. Of course, public class test I'm taking. Okay. Now, here this is my predicate, sir. Observe that. Predicate of collection. The input type is what type, sir? Collection. Sir, P. C gives C dot is empty. Sir, can you please check whether my collection is empty or not? For that checking purpose, we are going for predicate. Array list L1 is equal to new array list. L1 dot add of A. Just I created one array list object. I'm adding A object, right? Now, system.out.println P dot test of L1. P dot test of L1. Sir, L1 is empty or not? This L1 will become this C. L1 dot is empty. Is it true or false, right? False. Because my collection contain at least one element, right? Okay. Now, array list L2 is equal to new array list. This is an empty array list because I'm not adding any elements, right? P dot test of L2. L2 is empty or not? Yes. That's why what answer by default we are going to get? True is the answer, sir. Sir, let me compile this code. Java C test.java. Have you observed? Happily the code compiled. Sir, there is some note came, use as unchecked or unsafe operation because while creating array list I didn't use generics. Sir, no problem, you can ignore. Happily the code compiles fine. Java test. What is the answer by default we will get, sir? Sir, first case false, but second case is nothing but what? True. Clear for all of you, right? So now this is about what is the predicate. Clear for all of you, right? Not required to give much explanation. What is the predicate, son? Predicate is a Boolean valid function. Okay? It is the predefined functional interface present in java.util.function package. This predicate interface came in the Java 1.8 version. Predicate interface contain how many arguments, right? How many methods? One method. What is that method? Test method. What is the return type of test method? It's always Boolean. It's always Boolean. Test method can take how many arguments? Only one argument and perform some conditional check. Based on that conditional check, it will return true or false. So, basic idea about predicate I hope everyone got. That's also. These are what are various predicates to check whether the given integer is greater than 10 or not, to check whether length of the given string is greater than 5 or not, and to check whether the collection is empty or not. Sir, like this, in our programming, if anywhere conditional checkings are there, happily we can implement by using predicate. Clear? Sir, now I hope up to this you people got clearly what is predicate, how you can use predicate, sir, to perform some conditional checks. Sir, now I will explain. There is some concept predicate joining. Are you getting that? You can join multiple predicates into single predicate. That possibility is also there, sir. Sir, how you can do predicate joining? What is the concept name, sir? Can you spell out? Predicate joining. Are you getting predicate joining, right? So now suppose assume that I have one predicate P1 is there to check whether the given number greater than 10 or not. This predicate is going to take some integer number to check whether the given number greater than 10 or not. I have one predicate is there, sir. Next I have another predicate is there to check whether the given number is integer or not. I mean even number or not. Sir, can you spell out? What is the first one, sir? So it will check whether the given number greater than 10 or not. Greater than 10 is the greater than 10 or not. That is the job of P1. Next, whether the given number is even number or not. Okay, second predicate is going to do, sir. So sometimes my requirement is I want to check whether the given number is not greater than 10. Have you observed, right? This is the predicate to check whether the given number is greater than 10 or not. But my requirement is it not greater than 10? Complement, negation of P1 I want. Is it possible or not? Yes, sir. Sir, if I use P1 dot negate. Are you getting that? What is this one, sir? P1 dot negate. Automatically the condition will be reversed, sir. If this one is going to check the number is greater than 10 or not, now this P1 dot negate predicate is going to check whether the given number is not greater than 10 or not. Everyone can able to understand? Next, sometimes my requirement is I want to check both conditions, right? The number should be greater than 10 and the number should be integer. Are you getting? Number should be greater than 10, number should be even number. Both conditions I have to satisfy. Then now you can write P1 dot and of P2. Are you getting? P1 dot and of P2. Okay, sir, this is the result is a single predicate which is going to check both conditions, okay, satisfied or not. Now I am combining P1 and P2 into a single predicate where both conditions will be checked, sir. Clear for all of it, okay? Similarly, I want to check whether the number greater than 10 or not, or sir, whether the given number is the even or not. So either first condition or second condition, at least one condition has to be satisfied. Then what I will take? P1 dot r of P2. That's all. This is. Everyone can aware. So I'm using negate and r. By using this, we can combine multiple predicates into single predicate. This is nothing but one predicate joining. Clear, right? Okay. Sir, what is about negate? What is about and r? Sir, negate and what is this one, sir? R. These are the three methods I used. These three methods are defined as default methods inside predicate. Remember this one, sir. Sir, a functional interface can contain any number of default methods or not? Yes, but should compulsory contain at least compulsory should contain exactly one abstract method. Our predicate contain only one abstract method. What is that method, sir? Test. But predicate contain multiple default method. What those methods are? Nothing but negate and r. Clear for all of you, right? So is it possible to combine multiple predicates into a single predicate based on some condition or not? Yes. And r. Next, negate. These kind of things applicable for the predicates, right? Okay. Let me go for a small executable code so that you people can aware much clearly. Listen this one, sir. A small example. Okay, here I am taking, just observe that carefully, sir. Here I am taking one int array. What is this int array, sir? 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. How many values are there? Almost around 6 or 7 values are available, right? Next, I have one method is there, sir. Observe this method carefully, sir. Public static void m1. This m1 method is going to take predicate and int array as argument. It is going to take predicate of integer, comma int array as the argument. For each int number in that array, sir, it will apply that predicate. Sir, for each int x1 in x, if a p dot test of x1, okay, means if for that element it is going to apply the predicate. If the predicate condition satisfies true, then it will print, otherwise it will ignore. So for every element present inside this array, okay, this predicate is going to be checked. If it returns true, then print that value, otherwise ignore. This is the method what I have. Now observe that. Sir, I have int array. How many values are there? Almost around 7 values are there. I am defining first predicate, sir. What is my first predicate? Observe. I gives I greater than 10. It will take one int value as the argument and it will check whether this int number greater than 10 or not. Okay. Next, predicate of integer p2. Second predicate is going to take some int value and it will check whether the given number is even number or not. Are you getting the total? How many predicates are available, sir? 2 predicates. What is the first predicate is going to check whether the given number greater than 10 or not. Second predicate will check whether the given number is the even number or not. If it is divisible by 2 and the remainder is the 0, means what? Even number only. Sir, the numbers greater than 10 are, I want to check the numbers greater than 10. I am calling M1 by passing P1 under this X. So for every element present in this array, this P1 predicate is going to be applied. If that condition satisfied, then print that value, like my M1 method already defines, sir. Okay. Same way, the even numbers are, I want to apply P2. I want to apply P2 for this array. For every element present in this array, P2 will be applicable. If it is the true, then print that value, otherwise false, otherwise won't do. Next, the numbers not greater than 10. Oh, sir, the numbers not greater than 10. What is the meaning of that, sir? Negation of 10. Remember this one, negation of P1. So P1 dot negate. Okay, this predicate I am passing. Sir, I am not passing P1. I am passing which predicate, sir? P1 dot negate. Under that predicate is applicable for every element in that X. Based on that, it is going to print the value. Next, the numbers greater than 10 and even. Oh, first predicate, second predicate, and the condition I want. So I want to check both conditions, right? Then automatically P1 and P2 comma X. What is that, sir? Can you spell out? P1 and P2 comma X. Sir, next, the numbers greater than 10 are even. Have you observed, right? Are. Then what is the predicate I have to pass? P1 or P2 comma X. Clear for all of you, right? So that's all. It's, if you can execute, think a bit with pleasant mind, then you people can able to understand. Sir, very simple. Is it possible to join two predicates or not? Yes, boss. There are several default functions defined, default methods defined inside the predicate interface, right? Sir, what are those methods? Can you please spell out? Negate is one method. What is the second method, sir? Yeah, what is the second? And or something like our logical operators not and logical operators not and then and are. Here same rules are applicable. Clear? Let me execute this program so that you people can feel more comfortable, right? Are you able to understand, right? Okay, just observe that carefully, sir. Here I am taking class test, public static void main. I am taking int array. Sir, 7 values are there. This is the first predicate to check whether the given number is greater than 10 or not. Next, this is the second predicate to check whether the given number is the even number or not. Sir, the numbers greater than 10. Oh, the numbers which satisfy predicate P1. Then automatically this one is going to, this M1 method is going to print the values which satisfy that predicate, sir. Similarly, the even numbers are getting even numbers are. Okay, next, the numbers not greater than 10 are. Sir, which are not greater than 10? 0, 5, 10. These are not greater than 10. Next, sir, P1 dot negate comma X. So can you please apply negate for P1? That result predicate we have to apply for every element inside X. Next, the numbers greater than 10 and even numbers are. What is the condition I am applying, sir? And condition, right? Next, the numbers greater than 10 are P1 or P2, P1 and P2 right. Is it clear for all of you? Sir, let me execute. Just write carefully and then try to analyze line by line so that you people can able to understand clearly, right? Yes, the code compiles fine. Next and after that, sir, here just observe. Is it working properly or not? Can you please cross check? The numbers greater than 10 are 15, 20, 25, 30. The even numbers are, what are various even numbers, right? 0, 10, 20, 30. The numbers are not greater than 10 are 0, 5, 10. Okay? The numbers are greater than 10 and even. Oh, which should be greater than 10 at the same time it should be even. Okay, like the numbers greater than 10 are even numbers are, sir, have you observed, right? Either greater than 10 or even. Okay, that's all this is about. I hope everyone can able to understand it. Okay, just type this code and then try to execute so that you people can feel comfortable, right? Okay, nothing is that. This is about what is the predicate. Clear for all of you, right? So joining of the predicates is possible or not? Yes, with the default methods present inside predicate interface, right? Which default methods we have to apply? First one is negate, second one is and, third one is or. Okay, two or more predicates we can combine into a single predicate. We can join into a single predicate, which is nothing but predicate joining. Clear, right? Now I hope it's very clear. Let me summarize all the things whatever we covered under predicate. Sir, point number 1. Predicate is a predefined functional interface introduced in Java 1.8 version. Predicate functional interface present inside which package, right? Java.util.function package, right? Next, predicate interface contain, sir, only one method. What is that method, sir? Test method. Predicate interface, of course, a test method can take one input value and it will perform some conditional check. Based on that, it will return either true or false. That's why predicate is considered as Boolean valued function. Clear, right? Okay, in the normal mathematics we have Boolean valued functions are there. The same predicate concept we can use even in Java. For that functional interface predicate came. Next, as the predicate is the functional interface, happily it can refer lambda expressions, no problem at all. Next, is it possible to combine two predicates into a single predicate or not? Yes, predicate joining is always there. For that, there are multiple default methods concepts came in the predicate interface, right? Negate is one method, and is one method, or is one method. By using these we can able to combine two predicates, two conditions into a single condition. Clear for all of you, right? That's all. This is about predicate. Hi friends, in the last videos we covered very clearly what is predicate, for which purpose we can use predicate. Next, and after that, how to write predicate functions. Next, what is about predicate joining by using and, or, negate, like we covered already, right? Next, some more examples if we are going to practice, then you will habitize with this Java 8 okay, style of coding. That's why just I want to add some 3 to 4 examples related to the predicate just for your practice purpose, so that you will get more hands-on. Are you getting right? So let me start with very simple example and then we will go for next level a bit complex. Okay, sir, first example what I want to discuss for you people is, sir, program to display names starts with K by using predicate. Sir, I have an array of names are there. In that names maybe 10 or 20 or 30 are there. I want to display all names starts with K. So what is the Boolean condition we require to check, sir? Is the name starts with K or not? If the name starts with K, display that name. This is about my programming requirement, right? Okay, clear up to this, right? Sir, now what is my list of names available? Have a look on string array names. I have string array names. Sir, Sunny, next Kajal, Mallika, Katrina, and then Karina. So topmost heroines, do you know? Topmost celebrities in India. Okay, Sunny, okay, Kajal, Malika, Katrina, Karina. Like we have a group of names are available, an array of names are available, right? Now I have to display the names starts with the K, sir, by using predicate. So my intention is just a habit is how to use predicate. That's about my requirement, right? Sir, now how you can write the predicate? Very simple, sir. Sir, predicate, okay, of, sir, which type you are going to provide as the argument? String type, sir. Predicate of string type. Okay, sir, use a P or some meaningful name. Some meaningful name starts with the K. Are you getting? Starts with the K. My predicate variable name I'm using starts with K. Just meaningful name. So predicate of string starts with the K. Sir, this predicate, if I will give yes, yes is the string. If I can give any string, which condition it has to check? Already you people are aware. Predicate contain which methods are? Test method. Now if I provide this string type as the argument, what condition it has to check, sir? Starts with the K or not? This is about our requirement. Starts with K or not? Of course, a string class contains starts with the method is there. You can use that, or simply you can use caret method based on your requirement. Any style of coding you can able to do. Now yes dot char get of 0. Sir, which character? Locating at 0 index. Which character? Locating at 0 index. Is K or not? Are you getting? Which character? Locating at 0 index. Is this K or not? Like this we have to take. I hope everyone can able to understand, right? Yes dot caret of 0 is K or not? Like this we have to check. Clear, right? So now my question is, that's all. So by using this predicate, we can check whether the given string starts with K or not. If the string starts with K, this predicate returns true. If the string not starts with K, this predicate test method returns false. Clear, right? Okay. Sir, how you can use this predicate for this array? Very simple, sir. For each string, yes in names. Do you know it is the for each loop, sir? For every string yes in names. For every string yes in names. Now if okay, I want to use this predicate. Have you remembered, right? I want to use this predicate. Predicate contain which method? Test method. Now predicate variable name is starts with the K. This is the predicate. P, this is the predicate. Dot test of yes. Are you getting? So for every string yes in names, so if the string I'm passing this yes, sir, I'm calling predicate test method. If it is going to return true, now system.out.println of yes, I have to do that. Are you getting? System.out.println of yes, we have to do that. I hope everyone can able to understand, right? Okay, sir, that's all. So if our predicate returns true, if our test condition satisfied for the given provided argument, then only print. If our test method returns false, if our testing fails, returns false, then simply it is not going to print that. Now if I execute this small code, now you can able to get the names of all strings starts with the K. Everyone can able to understand, right? Sir, a simple example, sir, layman example, what is predicate? Even in the last examples, even you are not getting that much clarity what there inside. Let me run this code so that you will get much clarity. Observe that a bit carefully, sir. Have a look once. Same example is the same. Just at the top I am taking java.util.function.predicate import statement, because predicate is available inside java.util.function. Now I have string array, names is equal to same names I am taking, sir. Sir, starts with the K. Yes, gives s dot caret of 0, K like this, the names starts with K or for each string S in names, if starts with K dot test of S, if this test method returns true, then only print that. If this test method returns true, then only print that, like this, right? Okay, now have a look once. Let me run this code, sir. Have a observe a bit very carefully, sir. Java C test.java, Java test. Regarding Java test, sir, now the output by default you are going to get, sir, names starts with K, Kajal, Katina, and then Karina. But actually Sunny is there, but it is not starts with K. That's why it is not coming. Malika is there. It is not starts with K. That's why it is not coming. Everyone can able to understand, right? So the important conclusion, the important point is, wherever Boolean condition checkings are required, starts with K, or employee salary the 0 or not, or employees are greater than 10,000 or not, wherever this type of conditional checks are there, happily we should use predicate, right? Don't use if, else, if, that, and so on. Write once predicate, you can use multiple times. Biggest advantage is there. That's why habitize by using sir, predicate code in your day-to-day coding. Clear, right? That's all, sir. Thank you. Hi friends, sir, in this video I will cover very important example which is the most commonly used for our real-time requirement, right? Suppose I have a string array is there or list of string objects is there. I want to use that string array or I want to use that list of string objects. At runtime, whenever we are using that array, maybe a chance of null pointer exception if any string is null. Regarding suppose my array may contain null values or my array may contain empty string, then while using those, if you are not going to handle properly, maybe a chance of null pointer exception. It's a very common requirement, right? Okay, sir, now what I want to do is, before using that array, can you please remove null values? Or can you please remove any empty string? This is about my requirement, right? So remove null values, remove empty values, then the remaining list happily you can use so that we can prevent the null pointer exception. Are you getting right? So for this requirement to remove null values and empty string, how you can use predicate concept, that example I will discuss with the executable program. Just observe, what is our program, sir? Predicate example. To remove null values, I want to remove null values and empty string from the given list. Okay, assume that this is my input array, sir. Sir, string array names is equal to, have you observed there are multiple values are there in this string array? Sir, have you observed this is the Durga, one string, but second one empty string. Regarding just a double quotes open and close, even no space also, just a double quotes open and close, empty string is there. Next, third one, null is there, null. Next, fourth, Ravi is there. Next, again empty string is available. And then, sir, valid string Shiva, again null is available, right? If I start using this array without the proper null values checking, there may be a chance of null pointer exception. That's why, so I want to remove null values and the empty string from this array. Regarding from this array, I want to remove null values and empty string from this array, and then happily you can use confidently so that we can prevent null pointer exception. Everyone can able to understand, right? For this requirement to remove null values and empty string, how you can use predicate, that example I want to discuss. Okay, sir, clear with our requirement, right? Okay, now have a look once, sir. Sir, I want to write a predicate. That predicate is always going to take string as argument. Regarding, it's always going to take string as argument. Under that predicate will check whether that string is empty string or null value. If it is empty, or it is a null value, returns, sir, have you observed right, returns false. Are you getting? Returns false. So my string should not be null and my string length should not be 0. Sure sir, if it is null, if its length is 0, I can't use. That's why write a predicate to check whether the string is valid string or not, which is not null, which is not empty string. For that how you can write a predicate. Observe that carefully sir. Sir, I am taking predicate. This predicate is always going to take string as the argument. Are you getting? Predicate is always going to take string as the argument, right? P. Next, if I can give string as input, if I can give string as input, what condition we have to check, sir? Sir, very simple. Yes, sir, should not be null. Are you getting right? Yes, sir, should not be null. This is the first condition, sir. So it should not be null. It should not be null. Okay. If it is not null, and its length should not be 0 because it is not null and it is not empty string. Remember, sir, now yes dot length should not be equal to 0. Yeah, beautiful. Sir, predicate. This predicate is always going to take string as the argument and input, and it's going to check it should not be null and its length should not be 0. So means if it is not null and if it is not empty string, then only our predicate returns true. Otherwise the predicate returns false. Everyone can able to understand, right? Now how I can use this predicate? Just observe that. Sir, I am taking array list of string L is equal to, assume that I am creating one more array list of string L is equal to new array list of string, sir. Are you getting? Array list of string L is equal to new array list of string. Okay, sir, why I am taking this one? If it is not sir null, if it is not empty string, such type of valid strings I want to use this array list, I want to add to this array list, then happily in the remaining code I will use this array list. This is about my requirement, right? Now sir, here while here, do you know, for each string yes in names. Are you getting? For every string yes in this names. So in this array, for every string, if sir p dot test of yes. Okay, sir, I am calling predicate test method. I am calling predicate test method. If this predicate test method returns true means it is not null and it is not empty string. Clear, right? Sir, now it is the valid string. Add this valid string for this list. Are you getting? L dot add of yes, that's all. Are you getting? This cycle will be repeated for every string present in this array. Are you getting? For every string present in this array, this logic is going to be applicable, right? Now system.out.println. Okay, sir, the valid string, the list of valid strings, the list of valid strings is, okay, just print system.out.println of L, sir. That's all. A beautiful example, sir, to use a predicate to check null values and to check empty strings. Are you getting? It's a very common requirement, man. If you are not taking this much care, at runtime null pointer exception may be a chance to get. Are you able to understand, right? So we can use a predicate, sir, to check whether the given string is null or not, or whether the given length of the string is 0 or not, like that. So that if its length is 0 or it is null, then don't consider that. Sir, for such type of conditional check, happily we can use predicate. A bit meaningful examples are compulsory, you require to practice. Okay, let me execute this code. Have a look once. Here in our example, I'm using array list, right? In our example, I'm using array list. That's why import java.util.array list. Import java.util.function.predicate. Predicate also I'm using, right? Sir, this is about my string array. Sir, one element, second element, third element, 5 and then 6 and then 7 means 7 elements are available in my input array. Okay, this is the predicate I am writing, sir. So yes should not be null and its length should not be 0. Sir, now I am taking array list of strings. Same example, right? For each string yes in names, if this predicate returns true, can you please add? Can you please add to that? Next, the list of valid names are SOP of list. Okay. Now let me execute this code, sir. Have a look once. Have a look once. Here Java C test.java. Next Java test. Have you observed? The list of valid names are Durga, Ravi, Shiva only. So, but originally, sir, empty strings are there, null values are there. Empty string is there, null values are there. But all those things by default got removed. Now my list contains only 3 elements. Sir, confidently, happily, you can use this list. We never going to get null pointer exceptions. I hope everyone can able to understand how to use a predicate to check whether the given string is null or not, empty or not. For that purpose, how to use predicate. It's a very common requirements are compulsory you require to practice. Clear for all of you, right? That's all. Sir, now I will explain a small demo program for you. Sir, more realistic, which can be used in our day-to-day programming very commonly. I want to write a predicate for user authentication. Are you getting that? Just my predicate has to check whether username and password are correct or not. Are you getting that? A simple top level I will explain so that you will get more clarity how to use predicate in real time, right? Sir, just have a look once. I'm taking a class. I'm taking a class user. A class user. Every user assume that contain username and password. Are you getting contain username and password, right? Now I'm taking string username and then string password. Like this I'm taking. Just every user contain username and password. Next, to create user object. Whenever you are creating user object, constructor must be invoked. That's why I'm taking, sir, user constructor string username and then string password. Like this I'm taking. This dot username is equal to username I'm taking. This dot password is equal to password. Are you getting right? That's all. This is a small user class. Every user having username and password. Are you getting right? Now my requirement is, sir, write a predicate which can take user object as the argument. Are you getting? Which can take user object as the argument, and my predicate has to check whether valid username or not. Assume that, sir, how you can able to write a predicate to check username and password. Okay, authentication predicate. I want to do that. What is the way? Yes, I'm writing the predicate, sir. Observe a bit carefully. Predicate. This predicate will take user as argument type. Are you getting? What is the input type, sir? User object as the argument type. That's why this a predicate which can accept input type as user. Okay, P is equal to now what I have to take here is, sir, what is the input to the test method? Sir, I'm passing user object. This is the input. User object is the input to the sir, test method, right? Sir, what condition I have to check? Username should be, password should be, like that I have to check. Okay, so I will compare with the database values, I will compare with the file values. Just for simplification purpose, username should be Durga and the password should be Java. Such type of user is considered as valid user. Remember this one, such type of user is called valid user, right? Sir, how to check? Username should be dot equals of Durga. Should be dot equals of Durga. Are you getting? User dot username dot equals of Durga. Compulsory it should be dot equals of Durga. And sir, username should be Durga and password should be Java. Okay, user dot password dot equals of Java, like this, right? Have you observed, right? So if you can provide user object as the argument type, sir, I'm providing user object as the argument type, what this predicate is going to do is, hey, username is Durga or not, and the password is Java or not, it's going to check, sir. If username is Durga and password is the Java, then this predicate returns true, the test method returns true. If anywhere, sir, no matching, then automatically this predicate fails, or otherwise this test method returns false. Observe that, sir. Anyway, for simplification purpose, I hard coded Durga and Java, but in real time you have to compare this username and password with the database values, right? Of course you can able to do, just if you are getting the basic idea. Okay, now my question is, sir, I have to ask end user, hey, please provide username, please provide your password, like because I want to validate whether you are correct person or not. I want to ask end user to provide username and password dynamically from the keyboard. Have you remembered, sir? If you want to read the dynamic input from the keyboard, which one is the best choice? Scanner. Have you remembered, right? Scanner, standalone application, scanner class is the best. Let me create scanner object. Okay, scanner SC is equal to new scanner of system dot in. Again, scanner SC is equal to new scanner of system dot in. Remember, now which is pointing to the keyboard. Now I will ask array enter username. Now I will get a username, sir. String username is equal to sc dot next. Remember this one, string username is equal to sc dot next. Now I got username. Similarly, I can ask enter password like this. Now string password is equal to sc dot next. Now the password is also ready. Are you getting? Now the password is also ready. Sir, now once end user entered username and password, with that create user object, so that you can pass that user object to the predicate as argument, which is going to check whether this person is valid or not. Are you getting that? What I will do here is, this is how to get username and password. Now user is equal to, I'm creating user object, right? Because user class already I wrote, constructor is also available, already I wrote, constructor is also available, right? User is equal to new user of, here what I'm trying to take, sir, username comma password. Are you getting? Username comma password like this, right? User is ready. Okay, now I want to check if already I wrote predicate, right? Already I wrote predicate p dot test of pass this user object. Pass this user object. Are you getting? If you pass this user object, the argument to the predicate, now this predicate is going to check whether the username is Durga or not, whether the password is Java or not. It's going to check. If it is satisfied, then it is going to return true. If it returns true, now system.out.println, okay, valid user, and you can get all services. You are the valid user, sir. You can get all services like this we can. Okay, like sir, else this predicate test method returns false. He is not valid user. Then immediately I'm taking invalid user. Please log in again. Are you getting? Please log in again. Okay, like I have to provide. Yeah. How beautiful this example, sir. Just in reality, where the predicate we are going to use? Yes, in this example, for authentication purpose I'm using, right? My predicate can take user as the argument, user object as the argument. It will check whether username is Durga or not, whether password is Java or not. It's going to check that. If the username is Durga, password is Java, then this test method returns true, like this, right? Now it's very clear, sir. Predicate test, if you pass username as the argument, if this test is going to return true, valid user, you can get all services. Else invalid user, please log in again. So the main important thing is, in this scenario, in this example, for which purpose I'm writing the predicate? Just for authentication purpose, whether this person provided username and password valid or not, to check that I'm using this predicate. Everyone can able to understand, right? But anyway, complete program is already available in our material. Just download that material. Happily you can able to practice this example, right? Just let me execute so that you people can get much clarity. Have a look once. Observe that. Observe a bit very carefully, sir. Here, import java.util.function.predicate. Next, import java.util.scanner. Why I am taking scanner? Because I use scanner to read dynamic input, right? Sir, this one is the user class user, string username, string password, like this, right? Now, class test, okay? Predicate here, just do you know, this is the constructor, right? Now just I created main method. So this line is a very important line, predicate of user. So this predicate is always going to take user type, user object as the argument. U dot, sir, if you provide user object, u dot username dot equals of Durga and the u dot password is equal to Java. If the username is Durga and the password is Java, that is the predicate it's going to check, sir. Yes, how to write predicate for authentication, it's very clear. Now scanner SC is equal to new scanner of system.in, enter username, enter password. Now let me create user object with that specified username and password. Now p dot test of user, pass that user object as the argument to predicate. If our predicate returns true, valid user and can avail all services. Else invalid user, you can't avail services, right? Okay, sir, in our example, when we say that a user is valid user, when we say that authentication succeed, if username is Durga and the password is Java, like that, right? Now let me run this code, sir. Observe a bit very carefully. Java C test.java. Compiles fine. Java test I'm taking, sir. If I can take Java test, enter username, okay, Durga sir. Enter password, Java only. Sir, is it valid or not valid? Yes, valid user and can avail all services. Let me run again. Sir, enter username Durga, enter password, sir, Anushka, something like I'm taking, sir. Regarding username Durga, but password is Anushka, which is sir failed, which is not correct. Then immediately what the output we are going to get? Invalid user, you can't avail services. Everyone can able to understand. So in reality, predicates how you can able to use for authentication purpose. Best example to understand, right? Just type each and every word so that you will get much clarity. Have you observed, right? I'm writing each and every word just for you on the board so that you people can feel more comfortable, sir, in the flow. Clear? Any doubt? That's all. Thank you.